What's good, everybody? What's good? What is good? Good morning to everybody on this early or late morning on Sunday, September the 14th. Week two of the NFL season as is here. Week one was a good one. I thought we had some good games. The pick'ems didn't go all that well for me personally. Got to see what my other STN brothers did on their picks. I just know for me, I believe I went 1-1-1 or something like that. Um, I gotta post the standings eventually on the post. But week one was good. I mean, I'm gonna give you something for the first game of the week, and then we're gonna get into it while everybody starts to come through and make their picks. But to me, week one, the game of the week was this one right here.
Guess who?
William Knife Man. Now it's my turn. I'm so fucking scared right now. God damn it! My turn, asshole. What the fuck, y'all? God damn! Run, bitch! Buffalo touchdown. What the fuck? He is having an opening.
Slow down, baby.
I am a surgeon. It's a floater. Laying it up for Hopkins. Shit! Reggie Gilliam. The fake. Allen into the back of the end zone. He'll take it himself. God damn it! Gain of 19.
Oh, fucking do it again.
I surrender! Out of the Bills defense, and right on top of it,
And he hits the upright.
double doink.
Spread out. Oh, great heavens! Don't do it. Do it. Throw it. Pursuing and Allen throws. Deflected and caught by Coleman.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hayden, first round, first year player. Oh, shit!
I dropped my hot pocket.
And the Bills are down there.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Boost my bottom.
No.
Look at him choke.
Technical nuke!
For the love of God, please.
That was definitely the game of the week with the Bills with the comeback victory over the Baltimore Ravens in Buffalo on was that Sunday night? I can't even remember if it was a Sunday night or Monday night, but it was definitely a night game, and that was definitely the game of the week. And that was a crazy ass game. Can't speak too great about my Seahawks. We took an L at a home opener, home game for the opening game, and a game that I thought we should have won. Made a couple of a few dumb mistakes, and we lose to the very very much hated San Francisco 49ers. And did I say hated? Because I really hate the San Francisco 49ers. But yeah, we lost to San Francisco 49ers in a close back and forth game, in a game which I thought Seattle dominated in the second half, but just couldn't put points on the board. Some bad coaching decisions, in my opinion, as well in that game. I don't really want to get it all up into it. Let me see who's in the chat real quick while I wait for these guys to come in. My man 503 was good with you. 503 in the building. My man Ernest in the building was good with you. Poppy Chun Yo was good. NFL, what is it? NFL picks. Nothing matters today other than Bud one. Absolutely. Well, we're gonna talk about it later, but we got to keep consistent with my NFL picks each week. So let me have this one. All right, my man, my, my man 503. Yeah. Hey, my fight picks was not that bad. It's week one. It's week one, man. I got the fight that mattered correct, and that's all that matters. All right. So hold that. And for Ernie says week one was love for me. DK page up boy. DK paid your boy out handsomely. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdowns. Got your boy paid on that parlay. Oh, good job. Congratulations. And my man Joe Townsend in the building says salute. And but come on, man. Really? Seriously? This is what we're doing? You know that hurts, right? That hurts. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat if you want to come up and talk real quick. I don't know where everybody's at. I know we don't usually go live on Sunday, but I don't know where everybody's at. I'm gonna put the picks on the board. We do put our picks. We use Sleeper app, and the reason why we use Sleeper app is because it keeps track of the picks, and we make 3 picks per week. So I'm gonna give you my picks, and I'm also gonna put it up on the board here real quick. So the picks, so the odds that I have that you're gonna see in a minute. These odds are like fresh. These are like as of today. Um, and real quick, and the odds on Sleeper, I think they're as of whatchamacallit, they're as of Tuesday. So just bear with me. I'm gonna just put it on the screen real quick. Um, I don't know what's going on with this. I'm always having trouble with StreamYard. I don't know why, and it's really simple to use. But of course, me, I got to make everything pretty much difficult. Um, Not sure why I can't bring this up. What is going on? What did I do wrong? All right, there it goes. All right. So now I'm going to bring up the picks to the screen and then we'll just go over real quick. I'm going to give my picks and then I'm going to text Sock and D Free to see where the hell they're at. Let me see if this is it right here. No, this is last week's. Ave Maria. Give me a second. Jesus Christ. Where is what's up? Oh, there go Marky Dan. What's good, Marky Dan?
Salute, salute. Chop cheese, Tommy from the Bronx.
I'm just gonna pull up the odds real quick, and I was just explaining that the odds that I'm gonna pull up is slightly different from the odds that we use on the sleeper app. Because on the sleeper app, when the pool that we're doing is from Tuesday, and these are more updated odds. Based on where the money is moving. You know what I'm saying? So, but let me just get that. You go ahead and cook. Tell me. I just put up the game of the week last week, which is Buffalo and the Ravens. Um, you tell us how you did last week on your picks, while I try to figure
I
this
don't
out.
think I think I missed the picks. I don't think I got my picks in for week one.
Yeah, but I know I wrote them down too, just in case. I mean, they're not going to count for the
I
pool,
know we
but
had the preseason. Like I know before the season started, we went through that whole shtick. But
yeah, over and unders. But did you pick? No, you don't. I didn't write you down for any picks. That's crazy.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. I didn't put in no picks last week.
You
But
dropping the
let
ball, bro.
me, yeah. But hey, you see, I'm early this week. But let me pull it up.
Hold on. Let me. I'm trying to
Last
get it
week we had some.
organized because I don't want to be on here too long. Um, he said I can't talk shit because my team lost it all. But go ahead. Let me just see. Salute to the Tay Tay in the building. Salute to you. Thanks for coming through. But go ahead, Marky Dan. I'm still trying to get this working.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we had some great games last week. Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson, MVP versus MVP. That went to the wire. Unbelievable game. Looking out for this week. I'm interested in that Vikings. That Vikings. Who they playing? Vikings Falcons. I want to see if the JJ McCarthy hype train is for real. If they could roll over a team that's got good pieces like that. And of course, my birds.
Oh
Are we at
God.
home? Are we at
Yo,
home
you're
against the
at
Chiefs?
Kansas City.
We never get to be at home against the Chiefs. I'm noticing this, but yeah, we finna go into Arrowhead, and Patty Mahomes is gonna be 0-2 for like the first time in his career. This is gonna be interesting to see how he get to the Super Bowl from here.
Very well, could be very possible. Remember, the Chiefs are tough at home, so we'll see. Going into Kansas City is never an easy place to play at, and they're gonna have revenge on their mind, so they'll be a little bit, but they're a little banged up. I think Xavier Worthy is out for this game, so they're gonna be without one of their best receivers. They're already without Rasheed Rice, so it's gonna be an uphill climb for a tough one for Kansas City taking on the Eagles. But the Eagles didn't look all that impressive in Week 1 either. It could have been Week
We
1
didn't we
jitters.
didn't
It could
have
have
our
been,
best we
yeah.
didn't have our best player though.
Yeah, but your best player spit on another player, and you didn't win the Super Bowl because of one player, bro. It's a team game,
I'm
you
not
know.
I'm not saying that, but Jalen Carter is very important when we talk about causing pressure. and stuff and run gaps. That's all I'm saying.
No, I understand that. I understand that very well. But at the end of the day, you played a Dallas Cowboy team that lost their best player arguably too, right? I mean, they didn't have Parsons for the game because they traded
Yeah.
Parsons.
I
So
mean, we
arguably
shut them out in the second half, Tommy.
eh, you shut them on the second half, but you didn't. If it wasn't for Hurts, with his legs, the game might have been a different story. I mean, AJ Brown didn't get no targets hardly. Um, I don't know how many receptions he had that game. I assume it might have been like a couple.
He
He
had
was he
one
was he
for
was
eight
missing. Yeah,
yards.
he was missing for the game. I mean,
But
you
so you just making my point for it. Devontae Smith didn't have his best game. AJ Brown didn't have his best game. Saquon Barkley only had what, like 60 yards. He didn't have his best game. And then we were missing Jalen Carter, and we still won. So like you just making my point for me.
yeah,
We an
but the
experienced
point I
squad.
made, it wasn't that you guys are a bad team. My point is that you didn't have a good game yourself week one. So let's see. And I'm saying that let's see if they could play better in week two. But they're going on the road in Kansas City in hostile territory, right? And Kansas City didn't
Yeah.
look good week one either, so they got an uphill climb. I mean, look, the
And they're
spread has the
down
Eagles favored on the road. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I mean, this is a game the Eagles. I think the Eagles are the better team, and I think this is a game the Eagles should win. But road games are never easy in the NFL.
true. But they're down Xavier Worthy, who was gonna be their number one. They're also down the actual number one, Rasheed Rice. Um, I think I'm not. I'm just not sure. Hollywood Brown. Um, outside of that, I really don't know who the else they got outside of Hollywood Brown. Um,
Um, the other receiver, oh man, I can't even think right
that's my
now.
point.
Yeah, and then Kelsey's on his last legs, right? So no, I mean this is a game you guys should win. I personally don't think the Kansas City is going to be as good as previous years. I don't have Kansas City making the playoffs this year. I don't think they make the playoffs. Time will tell, but I said that Kansas City is going to underachieve. I think I took the under on their team wins. I think they had them at 10.5 wins. I have them under. I have them winning about 9 games this year, 9-8, which is still a decent season, but not for the Kansas City Chiefs. So I mean, I'm pretty down on the Chiefs as well. I mean, this is just this game is more of like Super Bowl rematch. So those kind of emotions come into play in this game. So it's still a big game because of the name value, right?
I
But
think
I personally think that you guys are the better team, um, a class above Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a road game. It's still early in the year. You're still working on things and trying to get things. Things are not quite perfect as far as offense and defense, as far as cadence, as far as um, the penalties and mistakes and stuff like that. So you're still trying to work your way up. You get into your groove probably like week 5, week 6. You know what I mean? So there's still room
yeah.
for error. So anything can happen in the game of football. It's any given Sunday, bro.
Yeah, most def, most def. I don't think you really know how good a team is until December. Um, you're correct, but you are correct. After week 5, week 6, that's when you start to see the chemistry start to build between not just the players on the field, but between the players and the offensive and defensive play callers. So there's some room for error. We could definitely lose this game. I think we started out last season 2-2. We had a devastating loss to the Falcons where we let Kirk Cousins beat us on a game winning drive on Monday Night Football.
I
I
remember that.
remember I almost cried.
You almost
Uh,
guys almost came back in that game.
yeah, no, but that was a I remember that was a terrible game because I think we did like we had them 3rd and 2 and if we got the first down, we could have just kneeled out the ball, and we chose to pass instead of handing it off to Saquon, and we didn't get it, and we had to kick a field goal and give them a chance. But anyway, my whole point is, yeah, we're not gonna really see the chemistry come out until really after week 4, week 5.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out to my man, Mr. Shelton.
How's
What's
that?
good? He says, "Where's BBO Canelo? Who?" Well, we're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna, and it's funny you said that, and it's perfect timing because it's funny you said that. We're not gonna talk boxing today, but congratulations to Terrence Bud Crawford. We're gonna do a show at 6 o'clock today, and we're gonna talk about it. But it's funny you say that because my first pick of today, of my three picks, is the Baltimore Ravens. I truly believe that the Ravens are gonna smoke Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland is a good team. They're going into Baltimore. Baltimore is the Ravens are heated. They are tight. They are upset that they lost that game last week to Buffalo. They gave that game away. The Derrick Henry fumble was a big key in that loss. And I am I am picking the Ravens to blow out Cleveland. Right here, the spread is 12.5. I believe on the sleeper app, it's 11.5. I'm gonna just double check that because, like I said, when we do the sleeper app pool, the lines are on Tuesday, and that's when they first come out. But then, towards the end of the week, as the money moves, as Vegas, as people start taking the bets, the line moves. So obviously, the heavy money looks like they're on Baltimore because it moved the point um, towards the Ravens. So let me just upload that just to make sure this is one of my picks. But I think the Ravens are going to smoke the Browns. Do you see different, Marky Dan?
No, not really. If they coming back with Joe Flacco and they're not playing Quinton Judkins, I don't see them being able to keep pace with the Ravens. But at the same time, that is the AFC North. Teams from that division usually play each other pretty close. Um, I could maybe see the defense being a factor for the Browns, but nah, I could see them. I could see the Ravens taking that minus 12.5. That's very likely.
Hmm, okay. My man Bernardo's in here. Salute to Bernardo up in here. He says they're playing Judkins, and which is
I
good, but
don't think they played him last week though, because I got him in fantasy.
no, he did not play last week. They said he might play this week. I don't know if that makes a difference. The guy didn't really have no preseason either. I don't
Shoot, I
so
gotta go check my fantasy lineup. Matter of fact, speaking of
I don't
that,
think he even had a preseason. So I don't think it's gonna make a difference. You know what I'm saying? So there he goes. You say his name, Mr. Shelton, and he comes in. BBO Sports is
ah,
in the building. BBO, before you come in, I made my first pick already. I took Baltimore to beat
Mr.
and annihilate your
Sombrero.
team and covered the 11.5 points. Here it's 12.5. BBO, did the Browns have a shot against the Ravens today?
No, but they won't meet the spread because defensively, we know Zay Flowers won't be able to get that play action off of Lamar because we're gonna do a big job with we're gonna see if Graham is the real deal for Michigan. And see if he's able to stifle the Brown with Big Henry, with King Henry. I think the Browns have the best defense in football. Only problem is we don't have an offense to match, but I see the score being probably 21-17 Ravens.
You guys, I don't see you guys scoring even 17 points, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Baltimore is coming in there upset, pissed off, home opener after last week's game. They're gonna look to smoke y'all. And your offense is not that good. You just said it. I don't. You scoring 17 points for the Browns to have a chance. Their defense is gonna have to keep them in the game, and you're gonna have to win a low scoring game or keep the game. Maybe like 13-10, that type of game. But I just don't. I don't see that happening. My
Pardon
man
me, what?
Bernardo
Yeah,
says Henry's gonna run for like 60 yards and a touchdown minimum.
yeah. He's not going to. That's the thing. You got to remember, you talking about the Cleveland Browns defense. That's a playoff. It's been a playoff defense the last 3 years. And we're talking about Miles Garrett with some help at the nose that we've never had. Because Graham was pushing brothers forward. And I think he's
Okay.
a real dog. I don't know if he can be like a Dexter Lawrence or a Chris Jones. Only time will tell. But he looks pretty damn good right now, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Socrates is up on the panel now. What's good, Socrates?
My black brother, salam alaikum.
Oh, I think he
Sacco.
he froze. I think he's in a bad spot. We'll go back to him. But that's my first
I,
pick of the three
I
picks.
Dominican. I know black.
Yo, that's messed up. Yeah,
I'm not
you
black.
guys are
I'm not
terrible.
black. I'm not black.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
that's
you
that
go,
man
Sock. You
right
did
there.
that.
Oh,
You was
there
Hey,
he is.
frozen.
How you
you
doing,
know,
Sacco?
I'm doing great. I was actually making my picks because just last minute cramming. How are you? So
Chilling,
yeah,
chilling. So I just made my first pick. I took the Ravens. minus 11.5 on the sleeper app. It's minus 12.5 now. So what the sleeper app is what counts for us, but to let the people know that it's 12.5 right now. So, and I still like the Ravens covering that as well.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Listen, I'm on the same wavelength. I think you're gonna get a very pissed off Baltimore Ravens team that knows they gave away a game on national TV. Now Cleveland looks like they're better than what we think they are. They have a great defense, like you reiterated earlier, but they just, I think, just a little bit better than Cleveland. And I see them covering that was 11 or 11 and a
well,
half.
in a sleeper app, it's 11.5, but right now it's 12.5. I like both, but what counts for us in this pool is 11.5. For the people that's watching that looks to see what we pick, it's 12.5 right now.
I'm
Okay.
taking I'm taking the Jaguars for that plus 3.5. I think they're gonna beat the Bengals.
Okay, let me pull it up here. Let me see where it is so I can write this down. Is it on the first page here? Let me see. Uh, so you got you think they're gonna beat the Bengals outright? So the Jaguars getting 3.5 at Cincinnati. Very interesting. Can you tell us why you like that pick? I'm gonna write that down for you, Marky.
I just think well, firstly, I just don't think the Bengals are that good, at least not yet. I think the Jaguars, from what I've seen, they have the offense. They could keep pace with them. Even if they don't beat them, I could see them. I could just see them covering that plus 3.5. I like the Jaguars.
Why are we local? Crush. Let me see. I want to know why Crush thinks we're crazy. It's probably because of BVO. Bernardo says Burrow's throwing 3 touchdowns. Bengals cover. Okay. So Bernardo
Man, it's
likes the
time to
Bengals.
see Trevor. It's time to see Trevor Lawrence nut up, man. It's
Okay.
time. It's time.
Just to let you guys know, for last year, Marky Dan didn't do so well on these picks. So this year he's due. That's all I gotta say. BVO, BVO, what do you like and why? What's your first pick?
Um, my first pick, I got the LA Rams over Tennessee Titans. I think the Rams are probably going to blow those guys out. Ward looks like a deer in headlights. And one thing I didn't realize when I looked back at him at Miami, he's a turnover machine. So he's going to do a great job of giving the Rams the ball. And the Rams got a pretty stout defense. So I got the Rams coming back from the dead with a nice win. And they got Devontae Adams. So they got a good win coming their way.
Okay. Let me see what's going on in the chat real quick. So that's a good pick. I wrote that down. Bernardo says picking the Jags. I can see why. He says I can see why you picked the Jags, and then he also likes the Rams in his suicide pool. He took the Rams to win straight up. Sock, what's your first pick and why?
Well, using the same theory of being a pissed off team, uh, and they're going to be at home, I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins were embarrassed last week. I think they give a decent effort, and they beat the Patriots, who and probably might be the worst game of the week. But I'm just going with my philosophy of a team that was embarrassed, and I think the Dolphins have too much talent to look as ass as they did last week, at least on offense. So
Okay, let me see. So the Dolphins are favored only 1.5 at home against the Patriots. I'm gonna just write that
yes,
down for you. So you like the Dolphins minus 1.5.
yes,
I really do think the Dolphins are a very bad team. I picked them to finish last in the division. I mean, they do got some talent in the team, but they're banged up talent. Waddle seems to always get hurt. Hill is banged up, and then we're one hit away from seeing Tua, you know, probably retire. And it's sad for me to say that, but Tua's been taking some very bad hits and has not looked good as well. So I just don't think this team is a very good team. The running back A Chain is always pretty hurt too, banged up. So I don't know. I think they're one of the worst teams. I'm not picking
He's
this
healthy
game.
this week,
I'm not.
and he
Yeah,
had
he's
a
I mean, I get it. I get it. I agree with everything you said. I just don't want to make. I want to take the risky pick. You know, be the smartest guy in the room. Let's see how that works out.
let's see. All right, I feel you. Let's see how that works out. That's all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's easy to take the Cowboys against the bum ass Giants. You know what I mean? Like, nah, come on. That's
Yeah.
low
and
hanging
A
fruit,
chain.
right?
A-Chain had a great week. They had a great game last week,
I
John
don't. Hey,
Tony.
you know what I will say, Suck. Let me ask you a question about the Giants. When you got a guy who I would say probably might be a Hall of Famer in Dexter Lawrence, what are they going to do? You think that he'll
Hall of
ask for a
Famer.
trade?
Hall of
Well,
Famer.
future Hall of Famer. I'm talking about his numbers. If you look at his numbers, he's on
Yeah,
the
Dexter
same
Lawrence
trajectory
on
as
that
Warren
level,
Sapp.
yeah. He's been one of the
He's
two or
he's on the
three
same
top
trajectory as Warren
interior
Sapp.
linemen in the league for the past 5 years.
Yeah,
I don't know
and
about
not
Hall of
only
Fame.
that,
Okay.
he can stop the run and he can pressure the passer, which is a very unique trait at that nose tackle position. So when I'm just asking you, with a guy like that, and then you got Burns and you got Abdul Carter, at what point do you think they're going to get some real help to actually win in New York? Because I think they got enough pieces to be a playoff team. What about you?
Well, I think it starts from the man who calls the plays. I think Brian Dable. There's something very disorganized about the Giants, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Um, Look, Russell Wilson. This isn't, you know, 2018, 2017 Russell Wilson. This is 2025 Russell Wilson, but he's still capable of managing a game. But there's something wrong. I think the players don't believe him, Dable. You're probably looking at week 5 or 6. They're going to go with Jackson Dart. Right now, the Giants have a brutal, brutal schedule. Probably the toughest stretch of any team opening up their first 5 games. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they have uh, the Commanders played sloppy last week. Um, I just think the Cowboys are better than the Giants. Right? I think the Giants are one of maybe the bottom 5 worst teams in the league, along with the Dolphins, the Saints, the Panthers. They're in that discussion.
Mm.
Well, I'm going to feed off
They
of that
need
It's
because
tough.
actually,
It's it's tough, man. Because of that. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tom.
no, no, I was going to feed off of that because actually my second pick is this game. So
Okay.
this is kind of a good segue for the second pick, and I'm going to go against you here, Sock. I think I like the Cowboys getting the 6 points here. The Giants getting the 6 points.
Okay.
I think the Giants can actually win this game, and I think they could maybe force a turnover or two to put them in position to win the game late. It's in Dallas, but so what? A lot of teams go into Dallas and beat up on the Cowboys. The Giants could be no different. You know what I'm saying? I like the Giants defense. I thought last week, yeah, Washington played maybe a little sloppy game, but the defense did show signs, of not being elite, but showing signs of being a very good defense. If the offense can just, get some first downs and make plays and finish drives, they can win this game. Last week they couldn't finish a drive for their life. They had a good drive,
But
I
their
believe, in
offensive
late in the
line.
first quarter. No, I'm just what I'm saying. They had a good drive late in the first quarter, and they had to settle for 3 points, and they had like 7 chances in the red zone. So that was crucial, for the Giants. So I think this week they do a better job against a worser team in the Cowboys, and I like the Giants with the 6 points. I think they can win outright. So that's my second pick of the game.
I just think the Giants' offensive line is so bad. This Andrew Thomas he's a good player, but he never plays. I don't know. That's why we pick. They play the game, right? But
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I will tell you
it's
one
not.
thing too. On here, the latest odds, it's only 4.5. So that means the money has been moving towards the Giants, because on the sleeper app, I got the Cowboys getting 6.5, and here, the latest odds is only 4.5. So that means the smart money or the heavy money is moved on the Giants. So that's a good sign for me taking the Giants, that the heavy money's coming in and taking the Giants with the
Is it
point.
my turn yet, Chop Cheese?
Yeah, I guess you didn't hear me. All right, go go ahead, Marky. You're up. I
Alrighty.
took the Giants plus 6.5.
I'm taking the Arizona Cardinals -7. Yeah, for a whole touchdown against the Panthers.
Okay, any particular reason why?
The Panthers are just bad. They're just bad. I see them getting blown out by at least 20.
Okay, there's 6.5 on here. I don't know what it
But
is on
so
the
if
sleeper app.
they win 27-20, then that means the pick hit, right? I just want to make that clear.
Well, over here, 6.5. I don't know what it is in a sleeper app. If you're doing the picks in a sleeper app, the odds may be a little different. But right
Okay,
here,
so
the line is 6.5. They would have to win by 7 or more.
let's be very okay. Then to be clear, I want Arizona Cardinals -6.5 if that's possible. I don't know about this -7 crap.
Bernardo, let me answer that. So he says Cowboys would have beat the Eagles if CD Lamb makes those.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you're right. But it's the first week of the season. In the first week, a lot of mistakes happen. Teams are not as
I
solid
mean, they're
or
not built like
efficient.
that.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
not cut from
So
that claw chop
yeah,
cheese.
because he's saying that the Giants somehow almost as good as the Eagles. No, it's just it's week to week and how they
Now,
play. The Eagles didn't play all that great as well either. You know what I'm saying?
now,
So
are we
it's
gonna find? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm a
yeah.
little
Go ahead.
hyper this point. Um, are we gonna find out the Cowboys are not as bad as we think they are, or was it the fact that the Eagles' best player wasn't on the field? Right, that was a
It's a
big
good point.
factor.
Marky
Jalen
Dan
I
said
Carter.
think
that
there's a
too.
little bit of both, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
You know,
yeah.
I
it's you know,
I
I think.
think that
I,
whenever
mhm.
Dak had that time back there to just sit back and get CD Lamb or what's the other dude Turpin open, I mean, he was on the money and with Jake Ferguson and they were able to run the football, but it's like you say, how much did Jalen Carter have to do with that? But I don't know. We're gonna see how Dak looks throughout the rest of the season. I don't think he gonna have that much time against the Packers.
True. I mean, that's what I say. It's a week to week game, a week to week league, right? And it's early in the season, so like teams are not as efficient as they want to be right now. Week 1 through maybe week 4 or 5. I think by midway in the middle of the season, that's when you see like how good or bad a team really is, or the potential they really got or not. You know what I'm saying? So, I just like a division game. I think these are both teams are gonna go out and with a must win scenario, right? I mean, you should always have the must win scenario, must win on your mind, but going into Dallas division game, Dallas coming off, they got a couple extra days rest coming into this. I like the Giants defense, man. I'm high in the defense. I know the offense is bad, and I think they can force a turnover or two and make this game close. That is, and possibly win the game. That's just an opinion. We'll see how it plays out. But a lot of teams did not look good week 1 that we thought were going to be good. We mentioned the Chiefs earlier. The Chiefs lost. They didn't look good. You know what I'm saying? Philly got the win, but they didn't look good. Dallas looked better than what we thought they were going to be. So that's what happens in the week 1 in the NFL. What's good, D Free? We're
Yo,
already started making our picks. I just took 2 picks already. I just took my second pick. So D Free, you could go ahead and start with your first pick.
All right, let me look at the screen. Let me look at the screen.
Did you make your picks on the sleeper app in the league?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay.
Um,
So let me know what game you want to go to, and I'll put it up on the screen.
what's the let me see. What's the spread on the Buffalo and the Jets?
I think it's 7. It's 6.5. The Buffalo's favorite.
6.5 Buffalo favor. It was another game that was more intriguing to me. I'm gonna go with Buffalo -6.5.
Okay. Any reason why? Before we go to the next pick.
Um, I saw how how the Jets played against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think Buffalo is a better defensive team than Pittsburgh at this point right now. Um, I think Pittsburgh is an older team, and so the Jets was able to have their way, but they was also struggling at times with Pittsburgh. I think with the ability of Josh Allen and his ability to run the ball as well as pass the ball, the running backs and the defense that the Buffalo Bills have, I think they can beat them by at least a touchdown.
Okay. BVO, what's your second pick of the week? BVO probably sleeping. I'll move over to you, Sock. You could give me your second pick of the week if you're ready. Sock, can you hear me?
Uh, yo,
Yeah, can you hear me, Sock?
You don't hear
yo,
me?
yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I can.
All right. So you're up. What's your second pick of the week?
Second pick of the week is wow. Look at this. That's a big ass. You see that? Be in the Bronx, baby. This is what it's about. You see that? So yeah. This is
So
where
you,
we at.
yo, this is supposed to be a PG program, man. What's
She had clothes on.
Man,
I
everybody
should have
trying
put
to
on. I
see
should
one
have
of those Bronx
put on the
streetwalkers,
live,
man.
right?
Go
So she
on,
would
give
have
me
reacted,
picks.
right?
I should have put it on the big
Uh,
screen. But what's your second pick? Because we got to get this
let me
moving. I want to
see.
try to finish by 12. He just froze. BVO, if you're there, you can make your second pick too. I think BVO cut out too, right?
All these dudes cut out.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
Sock,
the
well, you need your second pick. You were breaking up.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you,
Yeah.
BVO.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yo, y'all hear me?
We
yes,
hear you,
nigga, we
bro.
hear you.
He said, yeah.
Give me the Lions.
The Lions. So the
Give me the
Lions
Lions.
on a
Bounce
come
back.
after a bounce back week for the Lions. What is the Lions line, real quick? Let me see if I find it. Pull it up real quick. The Lions are, I think they're favorite. I just want to pull it up.
Lions are a bunch of
Yeah.
bums.
Everybody's a bump to
I
you,
think
Marky Dan.
they should have got rid of their coach and they blew that game against the Niners
The
in
Lions
the
are
Lions
favored
right
by
playoffs.
here.
6.
Chicago. Favored by 6
Lions
over Chicago.
by 6 over Chicago. All right, Sock. Give a brief reason why, because we got to get this moving along.
I just think they bounce back. I think that they're just too much talent for the Bears at this stage. I think that whole
Charlie.
Johnson missing, from the coaching staff, things a little bit overplayed. I think the Lions win. They come back, and Caleb Williams is just so inconsistent. I think he's on a short leash, especially since this wasn't the coach that drafted him. So I just like Detroit's personnel better.
Okay. BVO left,
Yeah.
so D3, you're up for your second pick.
It's really up.
Give me the Bengals -3.5 over the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
I don't like the Jacksonville Jaguar defense, and I don't care too much about their offense. The Bengals, I think their offense is high power. I think this is actually going to be a high scoring game for the Bengals. But I think their defense is good enough to hold Jacksonville under a 3.5 spread.
Okay, and just so you know, Marky Dan took the Jaguars, so you guys are going against each other with your picks. So Marky Dan took the Jaguars plus 3.5. So that's
Yeah,
pretty
I got the
interesting. Welcome to the panel, my man. 503 line. What's good, bro? Can you hear me? Is he on here? Is it?
I can hear you.
Yeah, 503. Can you hear me? I don't hear you. I think is his mic. Your mic is muted, bro.
Yo,
Oh,
yo,
there you
yo,
go.
yo, what's up, bro?
There,
What's
What's
good?
there
good,
you go.
man? How's everything with you, man?
Oh man, and shit, I'm in recovery mode, man. After that fight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't, yeah. I ate too many tacos and drunk too much tequila, man.
Jesus
You know,
Cristo.
yeah, bro. But
It's crazy you say that, and I know
yeah,
for a fact you had a lot of tacos and you drank a tequila, but I know for a fact you didn't pick Canelo. It sounded like you picked Canelo based on what you said, but I know you picked Bud.
nah, man. I was celebrating the Mexican Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay,
I damn sure didn't pick Canelo. You got the game fucked up.
yeah, I know. I just want to
You know
let
what I'm
know because
saying?
people may think you could get it twisted. So you know.
Oh nah, yeah,
But
nah,
real
bro.
quick, because we're just doing football real quick. We're gonna talk boxing a
Yeah.
little bit later. Tell us what you like this week, especially you out there in Houston. Maybe you got some info on the Texans or even the Cowboys. What you like? Because we're gonna move it up. We're just doing picks and stuff. So I don't know. You let us know what your input is on those teams from out there.
Um, I'm not feeling too good with my Texans right now. They still having the same problems, bro. You know what I'm saying, with the offensive line, not protecting CJ Stroud, not letting the offense really get in the rhythm. We only scored 9 points last week against the Rams. We could have beat them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not really too much fucking with them right now. But I gotta stay down with them, bro.
Of course.
But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. What now the game I like today. Let me see the games, bro.
Which ones you want to see? I'll scroll through it. I got all of them here.
I like the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seahawks. I think that's gonna be a good one. Uh, let me see what else. Buffalo, and the New York Jets. I think gonna be a good one. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The New York Jets actually look decent week one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That game they played last week, man. It was with the Steelers was actually good. So I'm gonna be paying close attention to them two teams right there. Let's see who else we got.
Okay.
Uh, Now the Giants ass, the Cowboys is ass, Cleveland is ass. Baltimore gonna beat them.
Yeah, that was one of my picks.
Yeah. LA Titans. I don't like that game neither. Yeah, I think the Steelers and Seahawks might be my game, bro. Yeah, that might be my game.
The game of the week.
I think so, bro.
I
Based
hope
off what
so.
I'm
I hope it's with a
based
Seahawk
off
win.
based off what I'm seeing. Who play Sunday night? Who got the game for the Sunday night football?
Sunday
Falcons,
night is
Vikings.
Falcons and Vikings is tonight, and there's two Monday night games too, which is weird on the second week. But
Oh shit, I'm tripping. It's the Chiefs and the
Eagles, that's later
Eagles.
today. Yeah, at
Yeah,
Kansas City.
that's the
That's
That's a
the
that's
big
that's
game.
a
that that's
425 game.
yeah, that's the game right there, bro. And I ain't gonna lie too. I like the me and D3 was going back and forth on Thursday. That was a damn good game too with the Commanders and Green Bay. That
Oh,
was a
was it?
damn good. It was a good game, bro. I'm
Yeah,
just saying
Yep.
it's I'm just saying as far as you a football fan, like
yeah,
to
yeah,
me it was a good game. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Commanders losing that game, bro. And me and D3 was going back and forth about this shit. Uh, Jaden Daniels, he played his worst game of his career, bro. But to me, um, I mean, it wasn't as bad as people may make it seem. You know what I'm saying? Because they had moments in that game where they could have, you know, came back, but
yeah.
they just couldn't get shit going on offense. And I will say this to D3. Now you was hooping and hollering talking about I don't nothing scare me over there. That motherfucking defensive line should scare you now.
Yeah.
Cause Lacey and Parsons,
I bet that nigga
man,
know who Rashawn Gary is now.
Why why
yeah.
why why would that defensive line why would that defensive line scare me? They not in my division.
You
Yeah,
might have to see them in the playoffs, free.
They, yeah, we might have
yeah,
to. We might have to. That's the key word, might.
yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't scare me. That's they ain't in my division. They need to scare the Lions, the daggone Vikings, and the Chicago Bears. That's who need to be worried about them.
Mm.
Hmm.
If we see them in the playoffs, we'll deal with them in the playoffs. The last team that beat us in week one in the regular season, when we saw them in the playoffs, we beat them in the playoffs.
Mm.
Tampa Bay know
Thanks.
about that very well.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I'm
We
saying, man. Like Jaden Daniels, to me, bro. Jaden Daniels is still one of the best quarterbacks. Just because he had one bad game, it ain't the end of the fucking world for the Commanders. Like, nah, it's
All
yeah.
right. Well, listen up, guys. I want to try to end this in the next like 10 minutes because I know everybody's got things to do and I want to set up their fantasy lineups and stuff. So we got one more pick to go for everybody. I'll make my third pick because BBO's not here to make his second or third. My third pick for this week is I like the Chargers. I like the Chargers against the Raiders, getting their favorite. I believe 3.5 on the sleeper app. Their favorite 3.5. Oh no, they're favored by 4 on a sleeper app. In the spread here, I think it might have got updated. Um, it's 3.5, so it's a half a point right now for not San Diego, for the Chargers. I like the Chargers to win outright and cover the spread. The Raiders had a good win last week on the road. They got their home opener to tomorrow night. That's the late game. That game is at 10 p.m. East Coast time out in Vegas. I like the Chargers. I think the Chargers are a good team. I think they're well coached. The Raiders are going to be very competitive, this season. They might finish third in that division, but I think the Chargers is just too much. I think they're gonna be
That's
motivated
all.
and kind of ready to play after their big win last week. You know what I'm saying, against the Chiefs. So I like the Chargers. I think the Chargers win by 10 points this game.
That's a
Yeah.
bum pick.
Oh,
But
you
let
don't even
me.
let Sock rebuttal. That's his team.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I mean, look, on paper they're the better team. They, like you said, they have a tremendous head coach in Jim
Trash.
Harbaugh. He has tapped into the talent of Herbert. He's got him playing at an elite level. So I can't knock it. I mean, I'm going to be rooting hard for my Raiders, and I think we're gonna. Okay, if we
Eagles.
keep it a buck,
Chiefs.
Bowers being hurt really worries me. Because if Bowers is playing, we got Genty. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, we have the two best offensive players on the field. Okay, but that's not
Okay.
the case because Bowers is not 100%. Gino indoors is Joe Montana. He's a very accurate quarterback, and that's going to be a factor. But I, I'd be crazy to say that the Raiders are going to beat the Chargers. But I believe it's going to be a
Man.
good game.
Bowers
Let
should be playing tomorrow.
Man,
Okay.
let me put it to you like this. I'm taking the Birds -1.5. They're gonna go to the Kansas City Chiefs. They're
Of
gonna
course.
get into Arrowhead and they're going to beat them to death. Eagles minus what?
One and a
One and
half.
a
They only got
half.
to win by 2, but you're saying they're gonna win by what? By 2 scores?
I'm saying they're gonna win by 30.
You are out of
All
order.
right, you taking
That's
a
a
you taking a
homer.
bet
That's
on
a homer
you
pick.
taking a bet on that?
What you say?
You taking a bet on that they're gonna win by 30?
Huh? What you say?
Huh? You heard me
Huh?
when I said it the first time.
Yo, yo,
Nah, I
yo,
can't
Marky,
hear
do
you,
they
free.
do they have?
Your mic messing up. I
do-
think
do-
I got.
no, your mic is messing up. I don't think you can hear us.
I might gotta go and come back. I can't hear y'all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You in the islands,
You
man. You
might
got
need
too
you
much.
might you might need to put
You got too
you
much
might need to put that
sand. He got
bottle
too much
down.
sand in his microphone.
You might need to put that bottle down. That man has spilled alcohol all in the mic.
He's over there yawning and everything. He's done, bro. Marky dead. He got too much sand in his mic, man. There he
Hey,
goes.
go to the other one, the other screen.
Marky Dan, man. Do they got any Eagle apparel on the islands?
Absolutely.
Interesting.
What I said, Marky Dan, I said, are you willing to bet that the Eagles are going to win by 30?
Nah. I'm just trying to have a peaceful
I know.
side.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
D Free and Sock, you guys are up. Let me know if you guys are ready for your picks.
Hey, yeah, go to
I
the
got
next screen. Go to the next screen.
All right, hold on. Let me just wait. I'll start with the 1 o'clock games.
Patrick Mahomes, Brian Tyson, everybody have a plan today.
Go to the next
That's
one.
facts. We only picking
One more.
4 games, right?
No, three this
Three.
week. We do 3.
Oh,
One
okay.
If
more.
you
One more.
if you got an honorary game, you could throw it out there at the end of the show, just because I just want to be. This week we got to be a little bit
It was
quick because
another.
we're doing it
Go
on
go to the
Sunday
next
instead of
one. It was
Friday.
one more game I saw. There was one more game I saw.
I will.
Um. Uh. God damn. You know
You
what?
you didn't pick the games in the sleeper app. You should have been ready.
No, I did, but I didn't want to use those. Those are my money games. I don't like to go against my money.
Yeah, but you got to let the people know your money games. This is what people rely on. This is
The people know my money game when I win.
Yeah, bro. Why you being a gatekeeper, man?
yeah,
Don't do
that's
that.
crazy, man. That's not.
D3 over there gatekeeping the money on,
Uh,
man.
Yeah, look. I
hey,
got
you
my man
know what?
Bernardo in the chat. He's looking to throw some parlays in there. You know, we're supposed to be the
Hey,
expert.
I
Yeah,
got
bro.
I got
Cause I'm trying to learn from y'all brothers with this plus and minus bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
go one more.
To the left.
One more. Yeah, right there. All right, let me get it's a bounce back game. I wanted to go with the Ravens, but they plus 12 and a half. Man, give me the Ravens plus 12 and a half. I mean minus 12 and a half.
That's what I
Give me the
took. That
I
was
think
my first pick. They're gonna blow them
yeah,
out.
that
I told
I think they're
BVO
gonna
that.
blow them out. It's a
So
bounce back game for them.
that means that they got to win by 12 or more points, right?
Yes.
They gotta win
Well,
by 13 or more.
over here
13
it's
or
13.
more.
13. In the sleeper app, I think it was 11 and a half because of our pool. But yes, if you took them right now, it's about 12 and a half. They got to win by 13. I think they're gonna win by like 24.
Damn,
Yeah, I
that's
think they're gonna
damn, that's disrespectful, TD.
They gonna the
I think
Ravens.
they're
The Ravens
I
are
think they're gonna
pissed off. They're at home,
yeah, I think
and the Browns are
they're
not
gonna
good.
win by at least 14. They're gonna win by at least 14 at the
Hmm.
minimum. They're gonna win by 14 at the minimum. I mean, you gotta remember they put up 41 on the Buffalo. I mean, they put up 40 on the Buffalo Bills, and the Buffalo Bills is a much better team than the Cleveland Browns. They're a much
Uh,
better team, and they put up
but
40.
hold on, D3. So I thought BVO said that the Cleveland got the best defense or some bullshit like that.
He was trying to say that, which is true. They got good defensive players, but their offense is bad.
Dog, did you see the game last week? Cleveland gave up what, like 30 points?
Now I'm gonna be real, bro. I didn't watch Cleveland. I didn't watch
No.
Cleveland.
I'm sorry. They didn't. They
Nah,
played
you
against. They
lied.
played against
There was a
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
it was a
They played
17-16
against
game
Cincinnati.
against
Yo, and look,
Cincinnati.
Yeah,
look
they.
what
That's
look
what I'm
what
saying.
look what my friend wrote. Bernardi says it's the Ravens' anniversary celebration too after leaving Cleveland. So yeah, they're winning handily. They're gonna blow.
Bombs.
Yo, the Browns are gonna get smoked.
Yeah, I got them winning by at the minimum 14 points. Yeah, give me
Garbage
Baltimore.
juice.
What's good, 88? Yo, D Free 88 said Washington sucks. That the Packers busted y'all. I mean, he didn't say that in the chat, but I just read his mind. I know that's what he was saying.
You said I said what?
Well, that man's
He,
thinking
he said he
facts.
said he said he said he said the Commanders suck. That the Packers busted y'all. Nah, he
He
didn't say
didn't.
that, but I
I
know
know
that's
he
what
didn't
he's
say that
thinking.
because that man already said. He said, man, the daggone Washington Commanders, they still good. He said he was watching the game. He's like, man, this game ain't over yet.
Washington man's a bunch of bums.
Our bum ass field goal kicker left 6 points on the board. We would have been up by one.
Hmm.
Yeah, bro. That's what I was saying, bro. Like the Commanders, it could have been a closer game than it really was for real.
Our
They
bum ass
just
field goal kicker.
yeah, they just fucked up a lot. Jay Daniels was actually moving the ball down the field, bro,
Yeah.
and some of them drives too, but they couldn't
Yeah.
capitalize in the red zone.
Winter and a Steven.
Sock, you up. Give me your last pick, and then we'll close it out. Marky Dan,
Give me
stop
the
yawning, man.
Cowboys.
He got the
Give me
Cowboys,
Dallas.
so you're going against me. Sock taking the Cowboys
Yes, sir.
-6. Well, what is it on here? I
Boys
mean,
win
the
by
sleep.
2 scores.
Wow, 6.5. Okay. So me and you are going against each other in that game. 88 says, "Nah, I respect them. They're a good team. They'll bounce back." All right, 88. I was trying to
Man,
instigate a little bit because I know you're a Packers fan.
man, Tommy, you just straight up lied on the man. You lied.
I said that. I said that he didn't say that in the chat. I'm assuming that's what he's thinking right now.
You
So you.
lied. That's called lying what you did.
With that being said, I think
Monkey
everybody
Dan,
gave
I'm
their
gonna need you.
picks. What's up?
No, I was saying, Monkey Dan, I'm gonna need you not to drink because you come back on these lives the next day and you be out of it.
Yo, yo, I don't know who's worse, him or Dub Right Side, man. Him or Dub Right Side, y'all gotta chill, man. Yo, Dub was out of order last week. I just want to point that out. Last Sunday night, he was out of order.
That man was
Done.
bent.
He was done, bro. But I'm gonna let 503 close it out because he's not really making picks. I want to see if 503 want us to, if there's something you'd like, that you see that might be like a game of the week or something that we should pay attention to this week.
Yeah, but the two New York teams for sure, Buffalo and the Jets. Of course, the Philly and Kansas. My sleeper game is probably gonna be I think my sleeper game is gonna be the Texans and the Buccaneers, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people ain't really too much on paying attention to the Texans right now, but yeah, that's my sleeper game for sure. Yeah.
Okay, and it's in Houston too, so you never know. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a home game. Tampa Bay, they're good, but you never know. You get one of those Baker outings where he's not passing to his team and he's passing to the other team. You know what I'm saying? The Baker is. I consider him like a what do you call him? A gunslinger? What do you call him?
Wow.
He likes to force the ball a lot. So
Ricky hadn't passed away, bro. I didn't even realize that was real.
yeah, that came out earlier this morning. Yeah, 46
Yeah.
Wow.
years old.
Monkey Dan, I'm gonna need you to sit up when you talking on the mic. Sound like you're laying down.
Damn, bro.
I mean, well, free. I'm gonna need you to go straight to hell. That's all I can say to you about that. R.I.P. to Ricky Hatton, man. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Sound like you laying down. I'm gonna need you to sit up.
Yeah.
Listen up, guys. I got some stuff later happening. I got to do my fantasy lineups and stuff. I appreciate you guys coming up. Later on, about 6 o'clock, we're going to go live again and talk about last night's fights. We're going to talk about the greatness of Bud because I think we all witnessed greatness last night. And, and I'm excited to talk about it. I was excited to see it. Generational fighter, best fighter in our era. So we're going to talk about that later today. We'll talk a little bit about the undercard. And we'll talk about the latest news in boxing too. With R.I.P. Ricky Hatton, and some other things that happened this weekend
Oh,
out there
Ricky
in
hadn't
Vegas.
passed away.
That's what I'm saying,
You just
free.
said that, bro. What's wrong with you?
I
You
wasn't listening to Monkey Dan because it sounded like he laying down sleeping. I didn't hear him. Yeah,
yeah. So that's
I didn't know that. Damn.
yeah. And
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't know either.
yeah,
That's
at 2
crazy.
o'clock. At 2 o'clock, I'll be on the radio. Check out Ring Talk Worldwide on
R.I.P. to a legend.
sportsbyline.com. We'll be talking about the fights as well. Join us at 6 o'clock. Sock, you got anything to close us out?
Enjoy your football Sunday. I believe that the Chiefs are being written off a little too prematurely. I think they're gonna
Man.
not win, but I think people are bugging if they think that they're gonna get fucking killed. I mean, you got Pat Mahomes at
Man,
home,
they gonna get beat
plus
to
the
death,
refs,
stop.
plus the refs. You
Plus the
kidding me?
refs. That's true. We forgot about the refs.
Plus the refs. They're wild.
My man Bernardo says take the Jets with the points, Rams giving points, and Bengals giving
We're
points.
gonna beat the life out of Pat Mahomes.
That's the 3 picks that Bernardo has this week for us. But yeah, I mean, and it's funny coming from Sock, who hates the Chiefs. So that's more of the,
Yeah,
he hates the Chiefs. He's a Raider fan. He can't stand the Chiefs. So it's
yeah.
it's just well noted that he's saying that. He's not showing any bias. So
I,
but
I, I didn't like what I saw from Philadelphia secondary.
No, I
So
think Shock is just saying that so when the Raiders beat them, he can say, "No, they still a good team."
with that, yeah. But with that being said, guys, I'm gonna close out the show because I got to do my lineups and get ready for the radio in a little bit. But definitely, guys, come back on at 6 o'clock today, and we're gonna talk some boxing. And I'm sure everybody's got something to say about the events that happened last night.
Yeah, most of.
All right.
I got
All right, guys. With that being
Tommy, I got well one more thing. I got a show tonight, 9 p.m. For Democracy 101. So if you're into politics, pull up, breaking down some of the disclosures from the Epstein birthday book, some UFO footage, and Charlie Kirk's assassin. So if you're into
can
that
you
stuff,
drop the
pull up.
link? Okay, can you drop a link and send it to Tom? I'd be interested.
oh, I'll
Yeah,
send it
yeah,
to you,
yeah.
Doc. I'll send it to you right
Yeah,
after this. Yeah,
I
for
just
sure.
dropped it in the chat.
Okay.
So pull up.
Yeah. I'll send it to Sock directly. Don't worry about it. But yeah,
Most def.
go definitely check that out if you're into politics and stuff. There's good conversations there. Hopefully
Matter
Mark.
of fact, Sock, I'm gonna put my number in the private chat. I'm gonna send you the StreamYard link so you could come up whenever you
Yeah.
want.
Thank you.
All right, guys. With that being said, let me close out. Hopefully, Marky Dan will be sobered up by 9:00 tonight, and and we'll talk to you guys
I'm having a
later
good
this
rough
afternoon.
throat morning.
Later this afternoon. Take care, guys.
Peace.